When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Tulane's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And
they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Stanford 7, Tulane 0.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move there. Quarterback gets a first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The the green wave, hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this set. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Quickly complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Down at the 33, and the
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He now has 80 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The play action fake. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 115 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Makes the grab. It's Hall.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off play action on first down. And as he throws, puts it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. It's complete. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to throw again. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Black. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride Davis here. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Calls it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Makes a catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Smith.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Number 34 sets the kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but...
There he goes! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You could call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, and the ball's free in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate.
Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Blue Devils offense will start this game off with the football. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down, looking for more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running to Green. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job.
He's into the open down the middle. The 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Davis. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Shakes off the defender. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Booth.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. He'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running to the left. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. With the catch, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. The only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Duke. The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Brown wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Drives into the pile just to pick up a run. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes up. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. With the catch, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hampton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it out.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. The short hands, it's Rock. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
That makes Stanford 21-2.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Pressure coming. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice...
Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Finds his tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided.
Bring it on! Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. From the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Oh, they're after him. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Stanford. And the stomping has commenced. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is built around this team. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they
seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
42-10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Hagan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Boom. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Got it.
The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
That makes the score Stanford 42, Duke 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it to the 40. Back to work in the final period of this one. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stanford with a fresh set of downs to open the final period. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Hall. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. The give to Davis. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Caught near the sticks, it's Booth. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.